Hello, my name is Adam First, and I'm your host today for this edition of Issues Under Fire 2.0. Unfortunately, today's post is going to be serious, extremely serious, and extremely necessary. However, I will be brief but blunt, so let's get to it, shall we? In my view, this country is about to embark on numerous military interactions with multiple manufactured foes seeking war with the world for nefarious reasons. We the people would be wise to try to understand the half-baked rationalizations and ludicrous explanations being marketed to America by flunkies in Congress and the mainstream media to slow-walk the U.S. into more forever wars, as well as more debt to fund them. And don't kid yourselves, the so-called leader of this nation is not in control. But more on that later. At this very moment, death and destruction are being planned and plotted for Venezuela and Nigeria, along with the continuing genocidal complicity in Gaza. All this in addition to the proxy war against Russia in Ukraine. All of this madness, in my view, is to say that rather than use negotiation and diplomacy to reach agreements and compromises, America sees military and economic aggression as its first and only options. Despite what's being sold by this rudderless leadership, the United States is losing the tariff war against China and the rest of the world. The unfortunate truth is clear. This so-called democratic republic is failing. The empire is imploding. The most intelligent people in the room have long since left the building. We, the people, hereinafter referred to as the masses, have been left behind to fend for ourselves. The American people have been poorly educated over the last few decades and can no longer compete globally in science and technology, health and fitness, and critical thinking. By almost any measure, the masses are sorely lacking the basic competencies necessary to succeed in a world moving toward a future we can't even imagine. And this outcome has been by design. Let me explain. The global masterminds, who've always planned and plotted to keep world order under their control through economic and military dominance, use their wealth and power to incentivize professional mind manipulators, also known as political influencers, funded by lobbyists and special interest groups to manage the lowly masses. By maintaining a social strata to divide the American people by class, gender, race, education, and income. It shouldn't take a genius to see why the American people have been increasingly at each other's throats for decades. According to Google AI, it's called social stratification. Now, considering it's blatantly evident America's current leader is no more than a useful idiot being used by an invisible class of malevolent Machiavellians, he is the perfect tool to rally the charge of millions of his minions. A perfect blend of misfits, morons, malcontents, and miscreants to create the political mayhem to continually misdirect we the people away from those really ruling and ruining our nation. Somehow, someway, these creatures must be unmasked to be revealed for the wicked, greedy masterminds and evil elites that have been slickly, silently, and insidiously robbing this nation and the rest of the world of its future. It's the only way to rebuild this country from the economic wasteland it's becoming. We, the people, must look for, find, and support individuals with the ethics, honor, wisdom, compassion, and intellectual capacity to offer a new path to peace and prosperity for America and the world we share. Yes, we can do this, but we must be united, not divided. Bottom line, we can do better because the alternative is to continue to exist in hell's halfway house until we do. So let's get started. For those who think it's too late, remember a glimmer of hope came to fruition in New York City's mayoral race. And if this can happen in New York City, it can happen anywhere. Lee Bynes, aka Slacker,